Hey y'all, I'm Teddy, and today we are making cheese. Something super easy, super simple. All you need is 2 to 3 ingredients, depending on what you really want. And you can either cook or bake with this. I'll be baking with it, so make sure to check out the next video of a cheesecake. But keep an eye out for that. And basically, we're going to be getting into this. I'm using this big old pot because I really don't have anything indifferent. But usually if I were to make cheese, I'll be using way less milk because I kind of just use this with repurpose of leftover right before it expires or something like that. But basically, you only need lemon juice or white distilled vinegar, and the smaller the volume, you're going to add about a teaspoon or a tablespoon of either or to the milk once it starts to curdle. But we'll get into all that, and you know, I'll help you and guide you through that and the continuing of this video. But first, sub, like, and comment something down below that you'd like to see soon, what you want to use this cheese for, because a lasagna is sounding really delicious, honestly. But anyways, this is going to be like a ricotta, and it starts with a P. I'll put it right here. I don't want to butcher it, so I'll put it right here. And honestly, let's get our aprons on and get to work. So I'm going to end up putting this on my big stove because I don't want to risk it spilling because it's so much milk. And this is super simple. We're just going to pour it in. And I'm going to pop this on my big stove. And I'm going to put it on a 6 because it is a large quantity and a big pot. But I am going to make sure I don't go over 185 because that is just not necessary. I'm going to get my thermometer with it to keep track of it. And right now I'm only at the 60, so I got a long way to go.
So there's 4 steps to this. Super easy. We're going to start with coagulation. It may be a big word, but don't worry about it. We're just making the liquid turn into a solid by starting heating it up and breaking up those protein bonds. And once we add the acid, the cheese will be able to form. But right now, let's just stir and heat it up to 185 and take it off the heat. Make sure you do not boil. We're going to add in our lemon juice about a 1/4 cup at a time. That is okay. We're going to just be stirring. We're going to work for our curds. Working for our curds. Working for our curds. That is okay. And you can see it's starting to do that a bit. The curdling is starting. And you could add the seasoning in here now if you would like your Whey to also have that seasoning. If not, I'll give you another step to separate the cheese, physical, solid parts versus the Whey, which will still be the liquid byproduct that is, given off. And we stirring and we working. We can save that Whey and use it as a milk or water alternative for different reasons. My gym folks, you're going to love this. And anybody else who wants to find different alternatives, especially with these excessive byproducts that come. You want to make one thing, but you got another thing. I'll let you know how to use it because I'm also trying to figure out how to use it. But right now, like I said, look at it. It's separated. And I work in small because I'm going to use this cheese right away. If not, you could just really just bulk, take it out and press it in a different manner. But I like to work in small increments. Like here as well. This is another point where you can add in that seasoning possible because I want more of a drier, firmer cheese for this cheesecake. But if you leave more of that liquid Whey in it, you have more of a ricotta. Look at that cheese ready. And I'm just pressing some more of them juices out. Trying to save as much cheese as possible. But you see that Whey, high protein, good use. I'll give you how to store this and the cheese down below. And shaping and cooling is really preferential. You can put it in a silicone mold. You don't need anything like that. But let's go on because you got...
So we made cheese. It's honestly really bland. It is going into that cheesecake. So cough, cough, go watch that video. It's so tasty. It's definitely like a ricotta. And that pea cheese. Pea cheese, which is like... If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And stay pure. But if you don't plan on just baking with it, add some salt, pepper, bunch of different seasoning, and you can add some like cinnamon. Do a little bit of something like sweet, cheesy Danish with this. Honestly, try all that your brain can come up with. Experiment, have a good time, and with this whey, like I said, you can use this as an alternative of water and milk. For my gym people who want to get the big gains, this has high protein. Get into it, make your own cheese. And I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Enjoy my next recipe and watch another video. And honestly, until next time.